Hello everyone and welcome to this short question, but unfortunately a very long answer from me. What important purpose or role does music play in our era? So please do bear with me on this one because I have got quite a list to go through. But in essence, music serves many purposes. It's nearly everywhere you look, listen, or whatever. In fact, in the last couple of weeks, I've had so many conversations or instances that have actually just reminded me of this. If we look at the typical music, think about you hear it on the TV, in adverts, programs, and things. You get theme tunes for programs, background music, even just songs coming up. We've got one of my personal favourites is Homes Under the Hammer over here in the UK. And I always find the music, whoever's employed doing the music for this is excellent because they use popular songs or well-known songs, and it's always quite comical. So my favourite one was when it was, I think it was like a small bedroom or a small house or something, and then the song Living in a Cardboard Box comes on afterwards and things like that. And it's always like related music that has like that sort of comical side to it. It's always a bit funny. You've got video games, you've got films, again, theme music, background music, etc. When you're travelling, people put music on, they put the radio on. In shops, you've got music on. Performances, goes without saying. Worship, a lot of worshipping. You've got hymns and things like that, depending on your backgrounds and your cultures. The holidays of the year, again, some of that relates to worshipping side of things, but even Christmas on its own, we have sort of the pop Christmas music that we have. You've got certain celebrations, birthdays, happy birthday to you, etc., etc. In essence, you sing when someone's born, you sing at their birthday, you sing at their wedding, you sing when they die. It's something that sticks with us. That's mostly in, services and things like that. Not many people just start singing when someone's literally born. I mean more at their christenings and things like that, if that's your culture. But it's very, very much there in our lives. It's always there. And even though we know it's there, we don't blank it out, but sometimes we sort of do. It's a very strange sort of idea there. But even I love music, but sometimes I have it on and it's just there as a background. I don't pay attention to it, it's just there. But I almost forget it's there. Sometimes I can put an album on, I can be working away and I come back and I think, how's that album ended? I've not even listened to any of it since the first song was on. Where did the rest of it go? But then sometimes I actually will have it on. I'll have an album on, a playlist on, whatever, and I'll actually be listening to it. I will be taking pride in whatever is going on, and I'll be singing along, even if I'm trying to get work done. But yeah, so it is there, and most of us know it's there. Music is therapy, as another category. Music helps heal people. One nice example I always like is a lot of people that struggle with speech after stroke find themselves being able to sing, but they can't actually make a basic sentence. It can help bring back memories for those with dementia and Alzheimer's. It can stop certain illnesses from progressing. One student I had recently told me about her migraines and how simply listening to Ella Fitzgerald stopped her migraines. Again, another simple way of music just being amazing. Music stimulates the mind. It can help during your early childhood development, so going to baby, toddler music groups, parent and toddler groups, etc., etc. Doing all that from a young age can help with your development. It can help with this, can help with your motor skills. If you get even just the simple banging of a drum, something like that, or another percussion instrument, can all help. Clapping your hands and things like that. It's a way to bring people together. You have karaoke's in pubs, and even just sometimes singing a tune in a pub. In fact, when I would go to an open jam session at one pub on a street in York, across the road on the same night, a men's choir would go in there. And they would sing a few tunes. And it was always amazing just turning around and being able to hear this group of men, about 12, 15 men, all just singing together. It brings that sort of togetherness. It can help people feel connected during a performance, Community music groups, connecting young and old, providing a safe space for everyone. And the examples of this I can give the best from the UK are NHS staff choirs, military wives choirs, dementia choirs, LGBTQ plus choirs, and any other community choirs that exist. There's sort of ones for all ages, and things like that. And then we've also got things like musical sounds. We've got sirens. We know what sirens are. They usually scream danger, don't they, really, to us? But that's a sound we all know. Another musical sound, it's so strange. There's so many sounds that we relate to throughout our days, but even just now in the future, there's jobs going around for developing sounds for electric cars, because obviously we're in this sort of era where before with petrol fueled cars, diesel fueled cars, they made their own sounds because that was the motor running, whereas now electric cars are very different, and they need a sound still because we have people with no sight on the streets. We can't have just cars going by with almost no sound. We need something there. So they're having to be manufactured so that they can create a sound. And I think it's crazy. So music in itself is massively important. It serves so many roles and purposes. It helps people with mental health, ill mental health, and people with physical health issues. Just helps people keep sane, to be honest. It keeps me sane, it keeps me going through the day, and it provides me with a job. So it benefits me greatly. It gives people a distraction from their daily life. And I think that's what we all need, particularly in this era. So I hope that answers your question. That was a really long video, but I hope you stick through it. Hope you enjoy it all. And any other things you can think of, please do comment below. Cheers. Thanks for watching.